Well, joining us now with more on the Jays' chances of clinching the AL East is Scott Belford, host of the Walk-Off podcast. We appreciate your time. Hasn't been the prettiest a couple weeks, I guess, for the Jays. It's keeping fans on the edge of their seats. What's your take? Are we clinching or what?
Oh, Jamie, if there's ever been a time for Blue Jays fans to roam the streets screaming out panic, it feels like this is it. I know I was at the game yesterday and the vibes were, to put it mildly, at an all-time low. That said, they still have put themselves in a very good place to win this thing. They're tied with the Yankees right now, but hold the tiebreaker. So if you were to just end the season as we are right now, the Blue Jays do win the division. There's 4 games remaining, but they need to start putting up some hits. Yesterday, the Red Sox held them to 3, and that is just not going to do it if you are going to clinch the AL East. So an incredibly huge game here tonight in the final of the series against the Red Sox as they go into this weekend, final 3 games against the Rays. It's never meant more than right now.
It's kind of, you're speaking of vibes, I'm kind of getting Maple Leaf vibes on how this team is kind of toying with our emotions right now.
It really is, and I think that Toronto fans have been hurt so much that it's it's tough to stay positive here. But the truth is, if you were to have asked me, Jamie, at the beginning of this season as a Blue Jays fan, would you take being tied for the AL East with 4 games remaining in this season? I would have said yes 100% of the time. So try to keep perspective of this as Blue Jays fans and enjoy these final 4 games. And also, you know what? Baseball playoffs are about the most random playoffs in all of sport. And just even if the Blue Jays don't pull off this AL East win, it doesn't mean it's over. There's just more work ahead of them.
What do you think needs to be, what do the Jays need to do to make sure that we can kind of put this in the bank and move on and start focusing on the next round of the playoffs?
Well, they just haven't been scoring runs, so they need to find some way of getting their offense going. And I'm not sure exactly how you go about doing that, whether it's maybe shuffling the deck a little bit when it comes to the batting lineup, or whether it's just leaning on some guys that you know have done it before. Bo Bichette getting injured definitely hurt the offensive output of this team, but every single organization in baseball deals with injuries, and so the Blue Jays just need to find a way to get it done. Our megastar, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., stepping up would be incredible. So fingers crossed that they kind of start to put this thing together here.
You talked about injuries, which I think in any sport league is always kind of the Achilles heel, and staying healthy in a schedule that's as grueling as the MLB, which I think many people would argue is probably one of the most grueling sports schedules with some 162 games. It's not easy to stay healthy throughout that entire season and then, have some left in the bank for the playoffs.
It's a tough one. 162 games is a grueling season. And even as we look at this team right now, everybody's a little banged up, a little bruised up. And that goes for everybody across the league. So, they've kind of shuffled the starting pitching staff a little bit, give some of their horses, their big dogs, a little bit of extra rest. And Shane Bieber, they're going with a bullpen day today. And hopefully, they go into this series against the Rays and can pull off some magic here and win this division in the end.
Well, Scott Belford, it's been great to chat, and I can't help but notice you got a John Olerud poster over your left shoulder. I haven't seen anyone have an Olerud poster in a very long time, my friend.
Yes. I was 10 and 11 when they won the World Series, and they hooked me for life with that. So Johnny O will always be one of my faves.
Well, he had a .278 batting average, 66 hits, 9 homers, 34 RBIs, and 35 runs scored in 66 games in the postseason. We could use some of that, can't we?
Sure could. Go Blue Jays, go.
There you go. Scott Belford, host of the Walk-Off podcast. Appreciate your time, man. Go Jays, go.